919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of September 26, 2021 stands at new positive cases 127, total active cases 4,316, total recovered patients 44,176. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 49,949. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
The Street 91.9 FM brings you today's tips to improve your financial literacy. Improving your financial literacy is a never-ending endeavor that needs to be prioritized. As you work on improving your financial literacy, it's important to continue your momentum. Here are your tips. Find an accountability partner. An accountability partner is exactly what it sounds like. Your accountability partner is there to keep you on track when it comes to your finances. They are there to keep you motivated and to help you stay the course, especially through challenging times. For most people, an accountability partner is a spouse. However, an accountability partner can be any individual you trust and value their input and guidance. Having an accountability partner can be the extra motivation you need to reach your financial goals. That was your financial tip brought to you by the Street 91.9 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
Ooh, na na na, Patrice again. Well, alright. Sweet soca music. If you only know how much I love you, if you only know how much I love you. How when the music play, I must wind up. How when the DJ.
So welcome back on the inside. Just a bit of information for you. Value Optical, which is to advise the public that all 13 branches will now be open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of our regular services are now available. For your safety, we continue to practice established health and safety protocols, and we recommend that you make an appointment for all testing services. Please call us at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. And for all your hardware building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima, Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488. And it's all at Johnny Q, number 15 Arpita Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 632.
I need my sweet soca music. Sweet soca, I want to wind my waist and go down.
Let me also send a happy birthday going out to Nicole Hoyt. It comes from your sister Giselle. Yes, good morning to you, Giselle. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Yes. Sharon. Hey, pretty lady.
All right here.
Nice.
I'm back. I want to thank Mr. Chance for his contribution. I hope everybody understood what he said. Understood that. I hope they understood. Bruce, I gave you power. I gave you the position of program director, and you're gone mad when I gave that position. You're gone mad when I give you that position. Some of us can't function good in certain positions. We can't. You understand? So, say what? Let me take this opportunity to say good morning to Mr. Braffett. Morning, Olga and Oma. Mr. Braffett trains my dogs. I want to thank him so much. They're doing pretty well. If you want a good dog trainer, they call me. Mr. Braffett is doing a fine job for me. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you, Olga, for directing me in that to Mr. Braffett. Doing an excellent job. So Trinidad and Tobago, when they're told to sit and stay, they're staying right there. Boy, it's amazing. And you know they like tigers.
Them thing a tiger, them thing a lion. Try to pass off that as no damn tiger, no?
Oh, good. Oh, Lord. They have my son busy. So Trinidad and Tobago, we continue to take your calls, but I want to shift gears a little bit. I saw an article.
Which one?
Where did I see that boy? I saw an article somewhere
Who's the name?
pertaining to this man who mined this child and realizing now the child is not his own. Where did I see that boy, Bruce?
I don't know. You read that this morning?
I saw it.
The baby don't look like me?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I saw that boy. But you know, that is a thing going on in this country. In the world, as a matter of fact. For a long time. I'm trying to figure out where I see the damn thing. I was looking for it. I'm looking for it. But there's a let me take the call and I'm looking for it by the time. Mr. Napuna?
Yeah, baby girl. As I say, see something like that. I see something on the internet. I don't know if it's a running thing. A man filed for divorce from his wife. He say he no come, she no come, baby come, how come?
I see it.
You saw it?
Yes.
You want me to say it one more time?
Yes, say it. It's a TikTok.
Don't you get it?
Yes.
He's telling magistrate, he gone for divorce. He said, I no come, she no come, baby come, how come?
It's a TikTok. I see it.
Yeah, boy, that was sweet.
Oh,
right, lover.
thank you very much. I'm looking for the thing. But it says that a housekeeper charged with larceny in Tobago. What? In other words, then, this man mining this child for how long? Just to realize the child is not his own. So, of course, I'm trying to find the thing. So, somewhere along the line, I think it's either he's suing the mother to be repaid for every cent that he would have spent on the child. I said, we, Papa.
How old this child is, boy?
I was looking to see if I see the thing. And just to make a little bit of correction, the selection of a commissioner of police in the parliament is just a simple majority they need. They don't need a special majority, a simple majority.
Okay.
All right? Just a simple majority. Yes, caller.
Yes, morning, Sharon.
Morning.
What a two. What a two. We'll bring a laugh to minutes.
Yes.
That is a good one. Sharon, that is a serious thing in Trinidad. And in the world there, you know, I have heard many stories and someone was close to me. But I think that I find ways to make that paternity test a little more cheaper in Trinidad because the person that I knew had to go to a private institution with a lot of money to find out. But it ended up that the baby wasn't his own. But at least he get closure. His heart broken, but he get closure. So you see that is a child. See that is a very, very, very ticklish thing. It's our people, it's our stories. You're here 3 years. You are a bit elder than me, so I know you have heard much more. But it's not a nice thing. Some people unknowing, some people deliberately know. But what you going to do, Sharon? You can't kill, you can't murder. And if the child grew up knowing he has daddy, you know what I mean? I know someone that cut off after about 8 years, 7 years, and the woman that he ended up with made him do that. What do you think about that? What's heartless, Sharon?
What she did?
He got to find out the girl confessed to a brethren of mine, but I believe I know the character, so I believe he knew. But you know, when man loves, they just hold on, right? But he mind the child for 8 years, 7 to 8 years. The child knowing him, knowing him as daddy, right? And then it end up breaking up the relationship and end with he and this girl, and he ended up with the next woman, and the woman convinced him to cut off, stop minding the child, and disown the child. You understand what I'm telling you there?
Yeah.
The child know, the next woman, so you tell me, time for you to stop minding that child, but the child innocent, the child know me as daddy. And because of your selfish desires, you make me disassociate myself from the child that know me as daddy and stop minding her. It's real story again here. But I know the character of the individual. But I knew he knew. But because of love and man ego, he was holding on. Right? He was holding. So, you know what they say, hold on, man, do more kind of thing, but don't leave me. You understand? So when it ended, and he picked up the next girl, she made him do that, and that was unfair to the child, because the child know me as daddy. So women to this contribute to them evil to Sharon. Now let's stand there. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
A ticklish situation.
It
is a ticklish situation.
What ticklish? How that become ticklish?
Ticklish.
No, you see. Anyhow, let me take the call. Call her good morning.
Good morning to you. That's Felix. And good morning to you, on the other side.
Good morning, Mr. Casey.
And good morning to the listeners and the supporters of the democracy, the titans of the democracy. Let me say also to the new listeners who on board to come to hear what Kingsley have to say. And I wonder about the mark early this morning. I was shocked this early morning. I get a call. There's bacchanal in the camp, in my camp. Okay, no, I never leave the UNC. There's bacchanal in my camp.
Lord help.
There is a 2 program starting this morning where on the ground report saying that there was undermined. They're looking to throw them out by giving Anil Roberts a morning program on an East Indian station. So in the days to come, there's more to say about that. That is a big bacchanal.
But
I wait to see.
But wait, you always surprised? The people call all you got the trash and all you still want to stay there.
I hope.
They call all you got the trash and all you still want to stay there.
Well, it's funny, I never leave the UNC, the UNC leave me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You know that sometimes when you're in a relationship and a girl go on or your boyfriend go on, you stay waiting to see
if they're coming back. All right.
Well, if they come back, well, okay. but I want to thank Mr. Chance this morning, but I know my Mr. Dabadi on a frequency, and Mr. Bartara also for coming in to clear it up why the public also looking at the attorney general, because somebody inside the PNM trying to make Dr. Rowdy look bad. Somebody in the PNM there trying to make the government look bad. Either they sit down too comfortable, they get our next 5 years, so 10 years, they make the pension plan and make already. Why is the people, Sharon, Felix on the radio fighting night and day? People cussing sheep. Why is Bartara, Mr. Chance and others fighting the lower grass, fighting for the party and the political leader, people in the PNM trying to make the leader look bad. But as again, the saga continue. And let me say this, if Arnold Ramlogan want to find out why the Police Service Commission give Gary Griffith an acting post, he's in the right. And I support him on that. Because what the commission do was wrong by giving that man a position just so. And nobody, I also want to thank the Prime Minister for easing up the curfew a little bit. And some of them vex because the curfew going to 10 o'clock. Because some of them want to have this country ungovernable, right? Because it's a very good thing. Because we are seeing that next month or next 2 months, it will go to 12 o'clock, it will come back normal. But we have to wait and we have to work. As you know, Ms. Felix, I do not support a mandatory vaccine whatsoever. I do not support people forcing people to take the vaccine. But I say that I support people going for it also, my point of view. But there is a sector in this country using this vaccine as a political tool to try to keep the country closed down, try to encourage the supporters not to take the vaccine. There are some people and all who in religion, who in big seats in the seats of the religion, encouraging the flocks and things to not take it, to go for it. And it's to me, it's wrong. Let people decide on their own. You cannot encourage your flock and them to say, don't want to take it. It's a devil thing. It's not God thing. I think that, honestly speaking, is wrong. As I said, I am happy the school is going to be reopened. I was campaigning for that for the longest while because I know that computer thing, the parents cannot even have used the tablets, use the computer, and they get frustrated. Teachers and all getting frustrated by teaching the children online. And I know since it's very small, I know it's going in class, you can learn better, and faster than me on this online thing. And they know what a child doing, you know if a child, you can snack doing something, you know what's going on. So as I close, the problem today in this country, let me say it, is the UNC not looking to fix the party. They're looking to only bring down the black man, attack the black man, attack every single thing what the government brings forth in this country to support. I want to thank you, Ms. Felix, by saying that last time I called you that you do not want me to come up here, and I love that. And things they must speak independently on the issues. I also love that. So I also want to join in all the causes, all the rest of people who say Faris has to go. Because I believe Faris is what put Dr. Rowdy and the government in this mess today. That's my belief, right? And that Heinz inherited that. Heinz now come the Minister of National Security. He now knowing what's going on. But you see, and that's why I question. I said, so why I am not hearing the attorney general on this one? Why he be more gracious in front? Because he's the lawmaker, he's the second man in command after the Prime Minister of making laws, of making decisions on legal things. So again, I want to say that if any error takes place in the government and Dr. Rowdy find the error, be a man. Faris, yes, he do a very good job at the time, but if that law there,
and let me ask you, what if the finding says that Faris had nothing to do with that? What would you say today?
Well, I say, keep him.
All right. Leave it there.
I say, keep him. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I don't want us talking prematurely. I want us to get the facts, and the facts is what we will go by. Mr. Chance, good morning again.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks very much, Ms. Felix. I just want to make it crystal clear that my comment this morning was directed at the leadership of the Commissioner of Police. You know, the leadership at the level of Commissioner of Police, nothing else. I made my point very clear that I'm not getting involved in the legal and constitutional discussions, because the Prime Minister, that's the reason I called back, because the Prime Minister has directed us to the opinion of Justice Nelson. But just to say, Ms. Felix, I wanted to thank Kingsley for supporting the idea of face-to-face school, and I thought it was good. But let me take this 1 minute to say that I felt so proud 2 days ago when I saw that the global ranking results for the University of the West Indies, people, just give me 1 minute to talk about this, but this is important. The global ranking for the university, our university in the Caribbean, moved up 94 places. This University of the West Indies that is here, campus in St. Augustine, Barbados in Jamaica, we are in the top 1.5% of the universities of the world, you know. There are 30,000 universities in the world. And this University of the West Indies is the top 1.5. That is something for applause. Because, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because quite recently, you had the opposition leader castigating our medical scientists that were all bred at the University of the West Indies. And now today, the global ranking for universities in the world, you know what I'm telling you? In the world, University of the West Indies is in the top 1.5% out of 30,000 universities. So the people we are producing from the university, like our medical scientists, like Professor Christine Carrington and Dr. Hines and all of them, you see the level they are at? And that is why we must cherish them. That is why we must support them. That is why we must thank them for their service. At this time, as we face this pandemic, they have come and bred from a university that is ranked 1.5% highest in the world. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chance. 8:26 a.m. You have one there? Take it.
Yeah. Caller, good morning.
Blessed Buswin, the Sharon, Felix, loyal listeners and callers, all one side. A blessed morning. Now, concerning the contract that Mr. Griffith is speaking about, you see, the error is right there, no? If within the contract, right, you're finishing work the 17th August. When they write here on the 13th of August, if accumulatively within the contract, within that 3-year period, they say you're going on accumulative. If you're within the contract, they have that as a clause, all well and good. Otherwise, on the 13th of August, the paper given to Mr. Gary Griffith should have read that your last working day is the 17th of August. It's not nothing but no acting day. If you was showing you that it's contract. And this is where I think the error was made. And if within that accumulative leave it's finishing on the 21st or the 20th, that is your last working day. You was showing you. It ain't nothing but you acting commissioner of police. The next person was to be given a paper. Mr. Jacob, you acting from the 18th of August or from the 21st of September, as maybe the case may be, and you acting until the process of getting a new commissioner appointed through the Public Police Service Commission. I don't know why they're bringing in all these different things and concerning Mr. Barataria Sawa, the MP for that area. My president is not no roadside president. You want to ask questions, go in Parliament and bring those things before Parliament. Don't ask nothing outside the ain't answering at all. My president ain't have nothing to answer there. You understand what I'm saying, Ms. Felix and Mr. Buswin? Yeah. This is what's going on here right now. And concerning the Annan Ramlogan Griffith business, all of them in collusion. All you just have to remember Section 34. That is why people could have get away with millions of dollars through contract, being not to the last dot and the last cross of the T. That is what's going on with our monies in contracts. This is what they have to fix. That people mustn't be getting away and have loophole and this hole and that hole and all different kind of hole, so that they could carry the government to court and get justice. I want all those things to stop. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharon, Felix and Bruce Wayne.
Thank you so much, Paula. I have Massachusetts here, I think. Massachusetts here?
Yes.
Right.
Lessons again. People asking me why I make a statement like that about New York State thinking of going into state of emergency. According to the website and according to the news that I heard last night, in preparation for Monday's vaccine deadline, Governor Hochul releases comprehensive plan to address preventable healthcare staffing shortage. Plans include preparation for state of emergency, which is, what did Dr. Rowley do? Plans include preparation for state of emergency declaration to supplement workforce supply at healthcare facilities, would enable qualified healthcare professionals licensed in other states or countries, not countries, other states or countries, recent graduates, retired and formerly practicing visa requests for medical professionals. The headline concludes like, and this is the headlines, Governor holds firm on ensuring healthcare workers are vaccinated to protect public health. Yet, I'm being questioned, how could you say something like that? This is on the New York State website. This is the official website of New York State government. Do you guys in Sweet Chianti want Dr. Rowley to follow in the footsteps of the New York State governor and do exactly what has been done before and maybe intensify it even further? Just because you don't want to go and get the vaccine? Just because you figure it's going to have the same effect on you as Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend? Thank you. I go on.
Thank you very much, Massachusetts. I'm reading some of the comments, and I want to say to Sean, Charles, and Hugh Bridgman, listen, you think that was a mistake or it was intentionally done? Now we think about it too. Guys, only let us sit down, think about it. Wasn't the intent, yes, you, Bridgman, it doesn't look as though the intent was just what it was intended to do. Think about it. Think about it. Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Sharon.
Happy birthday.
Good morning, Mrs.
Thank
Crossley.
you very much. Fine, James. No. Anyhow, I just want to say happy birthday to Mother. No Mother Tanapuna, Where she gone? Where she name gone from me, boy? Not tell me senior moment. Mommy Sauce. Mommy Sauce. Good morning. Happy birthday to you. Okay? And I'll talk with you just now again, when the time coming up. Okay?
Yes.
You hearing me?
Yeah, well, we have none
Hello?
today, Mother.
You hearing me?
Yeah, but we don't have any today.
You can't have nothing today?
No, we don't have any today.
Why? Anyhow, nothing. Okay, leave it at that.
Yes.
Leave it at that. Okay then. Bye. Right.
Okay,
take care.
take
Bye.
care.
Right.
Right. So Trinidad and Tobago, 8:34 a.m. and just asking questions, guys. I'm just being the devil's advocate today and asking questions. But you can think about it, Hugh and Sharon. Think about it. Anyhow, so as I said before about children being given to some men, you know that's a customary thing, eh? You know that, eh? I noticed the Chinese baby calling your daddy, all kind of thing. That is a song.
I never heard that too.
I just trying to tell our men, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. But then, Bruce, if you're with somebody and they tell you that is your child, and you mind the child for much years, what is the sense you're going and ask back for the money to do?
No, I'm not asking back for no money. What
You
I
just
did
continue.
for the child, I did out of love for the child. So me.
And then not only that alone, you're going to put the child into a different spin. You're going to interfere with the child's psyche. So it's either you deal with the mother, but you can't hold the child accountable and blame the child for that.
No. You see the mother, she cannot even watch at me for the rest of her life.
But someday the child will know the truth.
She would not be able to even watch in my direction. When you see me walking, even watch.
But, you can't tell people how to feel and what to do, but say what? That's how the cookie crumble. And that's how some men, when they're too fast and go in and interfere with things that they're not sure of, that's what has happened to them sometimes. Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Sharon. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Thank you. When I know this question stuff, but I listen to Mr. Master, you should feeling his pain, but it's hurting my heart. You know what hurted me too? Yesterday I saw on the news, this gentleman from, what the guy name just say, something Abdullah, having plastered around asking, why is it the children who are unvaccinated can't go to school? And I just shake my head like, I realize that there are some people who just don't follow the press conferences in this country when it comes to the COVID update. Or they're just ignorant about how dangerous this disease is. So I realize that it is going to be a while before this country ever achieves herd immunity, because there are people like that guy placarded with placards all over there asking for the government to let unvaccinated children, the unjabbed children go to school and mingle with the people, the children already jabbed. You know what cares that is, Ms. Sharon? I just don't understand that, and I realize that apparently certain African people seem to take the advice from the Caucasian constituency in the United States there, justifying why it is that they're not taking the jab. And apparently some people reading the Bible wrong too, about what is the mark of the beast. And people still believe in the chip, or people who take the jab will die within 3 years. I don't know what to say, but I saw Mr. Tianzi.
Paula, top up. We lost you. We lost him there. But Trinidad and Tobago, so it's 8:37 a.m. Huh?
I sent a message to your phone.
It's 8:37 a.m. and we're getting ready to leave in a short while. And we will have discussions on the whole matter. So I wait today to see what's going to be the outcome. Yeah, we need to see what the outcome is going to be. I really wait to understand and to see what the outcome is going to be today, if we have anything to say today. Right? And let me just say, children are not adults. And you cannot, the teachers can't see the children 24 hours a day. You could be in the class. How long can you keep a child in the classroom? Right? So So I am not going to argue with anybody with vaccine and non-vaccine and whatever. The choices are theirs to make. If they don't want to do it, that's up to them. That's all I have to say on that matter. If they want to do what they don't want to do, you can't tell nobody what to do and what not to do with their children. So again, let me congratulate all the persons who would have come out yesterday at the St. Joseph Community Center and took their jab, who took Johnson & Johnson, who took Pfizer, who took Sinopharm. I want to thank you so much. If we have more like that, at least the government can start opening up a little more for us to, you see Canada, how they're showing off. Still, you have to be careful. Canada's showing off. We still got to be careful. We still have to be careful. Please continue wearing your mask, washing your hands, and watching your distance. We still have to be careful. So, guys, 8:40 a.m., we don't have any playway today. We don't have any playway pick of the day today. We are wait to see if in the coming week we will come back on the whole program because I enjoyed it. I play little mark and thing. I play my little lotto and so on. You know? So I wait to see what will happen. Let me send some love and some greetings to all our viewers and all our callers and all of our listeners in Trinidad, Tobago, and all over the world we listen to. I want to thank all of you. Our Facebook and our YouTube chatters who continue to chat with us and continue to take that time. What I want to tell you all so much thank you.
And say
You could have been anywhere else. Huh?
And you used to say woosa. This one just can't take with you.
What? But he have a program. Use your program. I don't understand that. Why you want to come and throw that on us? Use your program to do your stuff. Something wrong with all, yes? Mel 123, good morning to you, honey. Long time I ain't see you. Give me a high five. So Trinidad and Tobago, we have a couple more minutes. We have about like what? 8 more minutes? 9 more minutes?
About that. About 9 more minutes.
Right, about 9 more minutes. And we could take some calls in the meantime. Constructive talk. Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Sharon.
Yes?
Right, I see nobody not calling. Sharon, all right. Bruce, hear the story. Going back on the paternity stuff. She told them...
You found the story?
No, I want to finish. I mess up an important, integral part of the story that I gave you all. So I want the women to hear it quick. And I want them to respond, all the women. So Bruce, right. He had ideas or probably that the child is not his own or whatever, the brethren. But he told her, when the child was born, right? He told her, Bruce, so long as you stay and you remain with me, you stay with me, I will mind the child and accept the child, regardless if it's mine or not. So here comes later on, 7 years later, he decides they came and they finish. Right? No, the child is innocent in his whole arrangement, Sharon, right? And he pick up the next woman. The next woman encourage him now not to mind the child and to divorce himself from the child. Right? And he dropped the child flat and stopped minding the child. Because the next woman told him to stop minding the child is not his own. But he made a commitment in the early. You see? The girl that made him did that, he and she done today. Because karma does eventually come around and kick in your butt. So the child now, remember the child don't get attached to him for the 7 years. Right? So it have a lot of convoluted things in them stories. Now, that part was told by a very close person who the girl with the child is very close to me. That he told, obviously he wouldn't tell his friends that. Right? So I'm saying, these things are very ticklish situations. So when you allow the woman, another woman that you end up with, to make you divorce your responsibility, divorce yourself from the child.
Yes, no man. No right thinking man, no strong man don't do that.
If you're selfish, Sharon, you're more experienced than me, learn me, you know. Sharon, you're selfish and you're conceited. And it's the quiet men what the women like. Right? My eyes don't come up for quiet people, you know. Well, anyway, I come talk. The quiet men what the women like. They grin and hold like the side of the mouth.
Listen to me. Whether you're quiet or you're not quiet, your responsibilities is your responsibility. No man or woman could come and tell you that you are not to mind your child. That is your responsibility. And let me tell you, it's only men who just tell lies. You meet a woman or you meet a man and tell them you have no children. And coming down the line, everything start to come up in the open. But if a woman take you up and know you have children, before being with her in a relationship, she must know you have to mind your children. And if she's encouraging you to do that, not to mind your children, she and all wicked to herself, because what goes around.
The arrangement came out, Sharon, that he found out the child is not his own, but he gave commitment in the early 7 years earlier.
So he gave a commitment, although finding out the child is not his own, to mind the child.
After the 7 years, she came out and they had a discussion that the child is not his own.
Right.
But he already managed the child for 7 years.
Right.
And the woman that he would previously instigate him to drop the child back and stop taking up his responsibility, stop minding the child.
Well, let me tell you the honest truth here this morning. I think I might do the same thing. Because if, at least I ain't going to tell you, stop minding the child, but you can't pay 100% interest in the child. If if I am in a relationship with you and I'm looking to get pregnant or I'm pregnant, remember, that is a real ticklish. Bruce said it this morning.
Yeah, but the child already know me as daddy.
Yeah,
I make a commitment to the child.
Yeah,
regardless of me and you together or not. I give a commitment to your child while we were together. When the child was born, that I am daddy. The child know me as daddy. Regardless, I can move on 100 times. The child know me as daddy.
Caller, in reality, in the real world, you think that commitment will stand up? Let me be honest. Right.
Sharon, I hear the woman point of view.
Have a good morning.
Sharon.
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Yes.
A woman will tolerate, and I'm saying the word tolerate. People might vex with me when I say tolerate, but I'm saying tolerate the fact that she's with a man, he has children, right?
Which is his.
That are his. There is a child mother or mothers or whatever the case may be, and she will tolerate, okay, I have to do this, is accepting the man, so I have to accept this. But from the time this woman knows that here what's going on, you were swindled, conned, or however you want to put it, or you were lied to, she ain't gonna want you to have no part to do with that child. That's the reality of the thing, you know.
And then, let us say, for some reason, that whole arrangement causing bacchanal in my relationship. That whole thing causing because if the woman was so dishonest, let us say for some reason she knew the child wasn't yours and she gave it to you, and you make an arrangement like that, you don't think she would know to come and make bacchanal and confusion?
That's right.
We have to think of what we're doing and saying. Mrs. Rowley?
Morning again, darling.
Morning.
Everything all right, Brucey?
Good.
Morning. All right, listen now, Sharon. I have a little grandson here. He's 8 years old. He got up in tears this morning. And what he's crying for, wants to go out to school. He wants to go back to school, Sharon. Sharon, what must I do? Last year he fell off the radar. He had stopped learning a little bit. I had to get somebody to send him for him to pick up, because he find that is not school. That is not school. With this tablet thing and thing was not school. This morning again he crying. He want to go back to school. Sharon, this give me another problem. I'll have to get somebody again to get him to send him again for him to learn, because he feel he's home here And with this computer, it is not school. Sharon, what can I do? The children have, the parents, he cannot take the vaccine because he's only 8 years old. So that is a problem too. But I'm begging the teachers to kindly go. The children who are going out to school on the 11th, please go and get your vaccine, teachers, so that you'll be able to teach the people's children, right? Because children wants to go out to school. They need to go out there. They need to interact with the peers. They're home and they're not interacting. They're just there. They're getting unhappy because this child is unhappy this morning because he wants to go to school. You understand, Sharon? I don't know when they're going to start to give 5 over vaccine. But if it's so, you have to wait 2 years to get this vaccine because it's from 11 years,
Yeah.
From 12.
From 12
so it's 4 years, 4 years. So, Sharon, I am in a quandary this morning because he's unhappy. He wants to go out to school. So I'm begging the people, please go and take your vaccine and let this country get back to normal. You are making Sharon unhappy. All right, Sharon and Bruce, you have a good morning. Don't forget Crosby's request.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
All right?
Yeah.
Forever young.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bruce, you lined it up for her for me, please.
Sharon, Felix also, I'll do that right now. Penal man sues woman after paying support for child who isn't...
That is the thing. That is the thing. Where you find it?
Newsday.
Yes, man. That is the thing.
Papa, yo.
So he's suing after he pay how much? Is how long old the child is?
The child, well, say a 47-year-old penal man has initiated legal action, yada, yada, yada. After he reportedly paid $18,000 in child maintenance for a child he did not father. Newsday understands the man from Mulch and Trace, okay, yada, yada, petty civil claims for sums of $50,000, yada, let me see. The man paid 2 lump sums, $9,000 from his bank account to the boy who was born last June but became suspicious when he realized the child did not resemble him. He later acquired a copy of the child's birth certificate and realized he was not listed as the boy's biological father. Speaking with Newsday, the man's attorney confirmed the paperwork had been filed in court. Ramsarad said once the documents have been completed, they will be served on the woman by a court bailiff, and she will be given the opportunity to file a defense and admit or deny the claim. Moving on, it claimed last July the woman told him she was staying in Tobago with the child and asked for $9,000, which he sent from his bank account. She returned to Trinidad 2 days later.
2 days after. So, in that aspect, I would have sued to take off all the clothes off she back. In that aspect. But we have to get that story. Send it to me. I'll look for it because I need to dissect it. Anyhow, guys, the word for today is protected. My loved ones are protected in the heart of God. If I ever find myself worrying about my loved ones when they are apart from me, I remember the protecting love of God is always with them wherever they go. Whether at work, at play, or traveling, or to destinations near or far. Those I love are never alone. Knowing this helps me relax and trust that they will listen to an inner voice, following its guidance, and make wise choices. I trust that through the grace of God, they will meet people and pursue opportunities that enrich and enhance their lives. In peace and gratitude, I pray for loved ones, ongoing divine protection. The presence of God within them guides their steps towards and will be with them through all their tomorrows. And you'll have confidence because there is hope. You will be protected and take your rest in safety. Job 11:18. So guys, let me also say before I forget, happy belated birthday to my daughter-in-law, Celeste Peters Roach. I know she had a good day yesterday. And she will continue the balance of her month enjoying herself. So to Celeste, happy belated birthday to you, my darling. And let me just say, I have a little, I keep saying that I do after the Maruga house, which, oh gosh, I'm under some real pressure. I ain't taking on to help nobody with not taking a break for the balance of the year. I taking a break. But boy, it have a burning issue with a person that I really want to help. I really want to help, and I know. Thinking about it, just sleeping on it. I told her to go to her MP. I think her MP tried to help, and I don't know. So, and you see the price of steel and thing of it sky high. Material sky high.
Mr. Material.
So people, yep, that's how the cookie crumble. They were a fire victim, and the issue surrounding it is very tender for me to talk about. I don't want to get involved in it too much, but if I could render help to the person, I would try my best to help in whichever possible way.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll try my best. So Trinidad and Tobago, this is where we got to leave it for today. Talk to you on Wednesday morning, please God. Tomorrow morning is Dominic's turn. We're out.
Yes,
be blessed. Be safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands and watch your distance. The 3 W's. And again, happy belated birthday to my Member of Parliament, Terence Dial Singh, and congratulations to the St. Joseph community and surroundings, Tunapuna and all of there. Thank you for coming out in your numbers. We're gone. Ciao.
Foundation, when the winds of changes shift, may your heart always be joyful, may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young, forever young, forever young, forever young, may you stay.
And right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
The Street 919 FM has been asked to announce the passing of Theresa Alcide, aka Sonelsia Mama, who departed this life at the age of 91 years on Tuesday, the 14th of September 2021 at her residence, 297 11th Street, Teacher Village, Point Fortin. She'll be lovingly remembered as the daughter of the late Son Alert and Wilhelmina May Caliste, wife of the late Azulius Alcide, mother of Shirley, Leonie, Earl, Merle, Alistair, John, Simmons, Jennifer, Andriana, and Romain. Grandmother of 39, great-grandmother of 54, great-great-grandmother of 1, sister of Sonel, Leon, Lethan, and Netta, all deceased, Cynthia, Alwyn, Gravas, Jane, Lenora, Yvonne, Merle, Augustine, Lloyd, and Joseph, niece of many, aunt of many, cousin of many, in-laws of the Alcide family, relatives of the Alert, Caliste, and Benjamin families, friend of many. The funeral service for the late Theresa Alcide, aka Sonelsia Mama, will take place on Tuesday, the 28th of September 2021 at 11 a.m. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, the funeral service will be streaming live on Elite Funeral Homes Chapel Limited Facebook page. Inquiries can be made at Elite Funeral Homes Limited at 648-3462.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Wanna make some noise for the boss for me, please? Make some noise for the big shop for me, please. IWER, I know you
wishing right now. I think all are we wishing right now.
Everybody wish.
That's right.
That carnival was going to be the same this year. Put your 2-1 in the air for me right now.